If you're in this space, you probably know a certain girl who thought that disagreeing with her was bad vibes. Come on, that's bad vibes, but dealing with an unpleasant, combative woman is not? Makes no sense at all. What is damn obvious and undeniable is the fact that some of these chicks are very disrespectful and will never admit they're misbehaving.
Yeah. Zentians, thank you for the 200,
Well,
man.
honestly,
Much
you have to
appreciated.
explain me that. I have to reread that. Do I have to answer?
I'm grandma.
Please.
That's it.
Did you have a response to
What's
it?
I
what's
need
going
to-
on over here?
to reread it.
What's the deal?
We were just talking about Chipotle.
What were you actually saying though?
I said I'm so bored, and she said, "Let's go get Chipotle."
It's kind of rude, don't you think?
Well, I
Are
think
you?
it's kind of rude to be asking a woman to explain something that she's explained so many times.
You're on a
I'm
dating
not-
podcast.
We're on a
Right,
dating
Mary.
podcast.
And
Mary,
you
you
think
are
that
so
you're
right.
dating
It is
comparing
so-
it to
wait,
like not
Wait,
up for
a Virgin
discussion.
Mary has a point. Like, I'm on a podcast where men are begging women to explain themselves, and I'm complaining about how women are having to explain themselves constantly. That is kind of like dumb.
Someone has a.
But also is driving 5 hours from Washington to be on this podcast.
I didn't
That's dumb.
drive
girl.
here. I
Fly
flew
here, whatever.
for work.
She-
This is my
For
job.
work. This is a wow. What respect I have for you.
Bro,
Okay. Was
why
that
are
known?
you shaking, bro? Okay.
You're literally
Like,
shaking.
chill out.
I don't know why you're so angry.
Maybe
It's-
I'm not. Maybe I'm just bored, and I've been sitting here
You
for
can
like
leave then if you want to
3
leave.
hours. The vibe is so bad.
It's really not. You're the one who made it all.
It's been bad the whole time, and I'm sorry.
It was bad when people started disagreeing with
regret
you.
coming on.
Sorry.
It was my fault.
Okay.
Well, you
see
can
ya.
go, really. I
You can
mean.
leave. Get up. Leave.
You're shaking too now. Hey, we're both shaking.
Okay.
Wait, you literally can't hold your camera.
You can leave. You can leave.
Wait, what?
I thought you said you were shaking.
No,
I was
I'm
checking
okay.
on you.
I gotta give her my number first.
Rage quit.
She's leaving.
Wow.
Trespassing you. You now have to leave.
You want to stay
Get out of my studio. Hey, get out.
I can't give her my number.
No, you have to leave.
Now you got my
Damn.
Get out.
This is a bad look.
This is so like weird.
Only in America.
What are your thoughts from the sidelines? What's going on?
I'm ready to go home.
Yeah? We've still got some time to go. But like this the vibes are bad because people are disagreeing with you. This is like the clip that went viral from my appearance last time is like I disagreed with a girl and then she said, "Oh, that's bad vibes." When I'm just trying to have a back and forth because we're on a show.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the podcast.
I've done it plenty of times.
Yeah.
And
I'm the
people
one
just think
getting
that
the
they can go on a
most
dating
hate,
podcast and then not talk about their dating life and not talk about personal things. You knew that you were going to get asked personal questions, and this is what it's
That's
about.
why I have the mask.
Yeah, exactly.
There you
Like
go.
you took your precautions, and yeah, boundaries are important.
She knew where she was, aka a dating podcast. So yeah, she, along with the other guests, would get asked personal questions. That's just the way it is. And saying she is bored is absolutely insane. At least she could have been more discreet. Let's see the comments. Peak immaturity. Reminds me of when women will say they're bored on dates. They don't realize it's because they themselves are boring and often insufferable. It's crazy. They can be so conceited but so unconfident simultaneously. They try to portray themselves as strong, confident women, but they truly have a million insecurities which make them unhappy. They don't realize most of their insecurities are shallow, but many result from regrets from their self-justified bad behavior. And many other similar women cheer them on as if it's empowering. Truth bomb, bad behavior isn't. Instead of spending time posting sexy pics / videos and then gauging their self-worth based on the attention they get, and going out frequently, having random hookups, they should seek self-actualization based on true, virtuous characteristics and potential. Put the phones down and read some books. They could learn something interesting which will make them interesting. And stop living in their feelings about everything. It's exhausting and no decent man wants to deal with that mess. Ladies, you've got to clean your side of the street first before good men from the other side will be entitled to cross it. The way she hid behind the other lady to speak secretly to her friend and disrespect Brian behind everybody's back is a big red flag. She's immature. To her, she's never wrong, and she's so much more important than you, and superior too. She's narcissistic and cowardly. She's shaking because she's probably never been properly chastised for a lifetime of poor behavior and bad decisions. Brian's shaking because he's trying to hold in his warranted anger due to this rude individual having wasted airtime, his time, and is making things awkward for the whole panel. This is his business. If you're rude and have nothing constructive to contribute, get the fuck out. The self-entitlement of these dumb children. She will go play the victim after, like she didn't do anything wrong. Modern day women are free to say they're bored, and if the current guy is boring too, they're often told to go have fun with some girls. You know, let's hit the club and forget about your stupid boyfriend sort of thing.
Let's say your boyfriend was going to the strip club 2 times a week. Would you have an issue with that?
Yeah, because I feel like that's already an unspoken rule in a relationship. You don't go into the strip club.
Well, you shouldn't go to bars and clubs when you're in a relationship.
Is that an unspoken rule?
I mean,
yeah,
it is.
It kind of is.
Common sense.
You shouldn't really be like partying with your single female friends or single friends for that matter if you're in a relationship.
What is the positive
Well, you
ROI
guys are older.
Well,
Maybe
listen,
that's what you think in your own dating life, but we're young. That's not how it works for us.
She's 20 and she agrees with us. She's
Okay.
younger than you.
Okay.
So that your entire argument just went down the track.
Unspoken rules are funny. It's bad if a guy goes to a strip club where he'll be approached by multiple women. However, it's okay if a woman goes to any club or bar where she'll be approached by dozens of men and even buy her drinks. The easy access to cheating is there in both cases, but these women can't seem to get it. He cannot go to the strip club, but she can be a stripper? Laughing my ass off. Love how he slid in the "she is younger than you, you know that her." She's on OF. There are no standards for a healthy relationship that she is capable of adhering to. Any man that can tolerate her voice for more than 5 minutes has absolutely lost his mind. Speaking of unspoken rules, listen to what Kevin Samuels has to say.
Men have no place at all to say how women should and
We
shouldn't.
have every place. We built the goddamn world you live in.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna
God
say
The
one
built
platform
it.
we're on is built by men.
I'm gonna
Just
say one.
talking. Nobody made this about men or
Guys
women.
do not get paid
This is
unless
what
I stay here. So
this is what tends to happen when whether it's OnlyFans, TikTok, Instagram, and when women can't handle it, they leave. This is the point. This is about business. Business isn't offensive.
They can't handle the truth at all. When carrying holes is literally your life's purpose. These women forget social media platforms were created by men. They literally proved him right by getting up and walking out. When the power goes out, no more feminism. I love when the trash takes itself out. The trash might take itself out, and these women barely know how hard the male experience is. As Kevin pointed out, men built the goddamn world. A woman can easily get validation, money, and dates just for being pretty, but men, like Justin Waller, explain that men have to grind to succeed. Watch this as a reminder of how important your self-improvement is. Chase excellence, not women.
I went to school for construction management and I was told it's 100% job placement. You're going to have a job in Dallas making 75, 80. So I graduate and bam, no jobs. 2009, I would take my little resume that basically had nothing on it. I would go to these companies and apply for jobs where they're building this hospital in Baton Rouge. It was this huge project. It was like 40 mil and they have these job trailers set up outside. So I'd go try to give the gatekeeper a resume and she's like, son, you know, I can't do that. Well, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Come back like 4 or 5 days later and I see him. I know the boss is here. Son, no. The third time I went, she goes, you know what? Stay right there. He goes in the back. She gets this old grizzled, angry ass looking 50-something-year-old white man. Says, are you Justin? I'm like, yes, sir. Come with me. So we go to the back, pops down in his chair, and he's like, and I'm like, and he looks at it, and he looks at me, and he looks at it, and he looks at me, throws it down on the table, and he goes, you've been in here multiple times. Yes, sir. Interrupting my job. I'm out here working a $40 million project, and you're coming here off the streets 3 or 4 and 5 times, trying to see me to get a job. And I'm like, yes, sir. And he just leans back in his chair, and he goes, I like that shit.
Guys, thanks for checking out this video. Stay tuned for more daily content. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, and share. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.